Today we're talking about Milwaukee's new M12 Fuel Compact Band Saw. This might replace your old compact band saw that isn't the fuel version. So let's open this up, see what this has, and we're gonna do some testing on this, and we're gonna kind of compare it to the old M12 band saw. I have that, so we're just gonna see what it can do. Is it better or just as good as the Milwaukee M12 band saw that they have out prior to this? Now this price on this one with the fuel version, it will set you back around $230. The M12 compact band saw that has already been out previously, that's around $160, $170 that it'll set you back. So, you know, the price on this isn't that far off, but you know, will you get more, a lot more with this band saw? So let's try it out, test it out, open it up, check it out. So this is the tool only that I purchased. If I can open it up, they have a piece of tape on it. Slide it out. Should we get everything? Instructions. Okay, a lot of cardboard. Wow, that's really light. That's surprisingly light. Okay, so in the kit, which is nice, is they give you a bandsaw blade. Now, I went ahead and I purchased a 3-pack of bandsaw blades. This one is for the compact. It is a 30 and 9/16 length for the new compact. If you're not sure which blades you need, check what bandsaw you have. On the back, they have a nice cheat sheet of what blades fit what. So I got a 3-pack of this one. I'm not going to probably use this right now. I'm probably just going to use the blade that they give you, because that's pretty much what anybody's going to have if they get this right away and try it out. To install this blade, there is a lever on top of the bandsaw, and we are just going to flip the lever down, and there are 2 little clips on each side of the bandsaw, and each one of them is a lock. So we're going to slide the back one right, and the front one we're going to slide to the left, and that's going to open up this protector that Milwaukee puts on. That is really nice because it helps keep stuff out of the way of the blade getting really messed up, and it's kind of a little bit of a safety. So we're going to pop this blade on, and fit this in here, pop it down. Used to doing this all the time, and of course when I'm trying to show you guys, it doesn't want to go in right. Okay, there we go. All right, once we get that in all the way, once we get that in, we're going to hold it, and we're just going to bring the clamp back. Watch your fingers, just make sure you don't get them pinched. And that's going to tighten up the blade. And just noticed that they put a little brush on here. I don't think I have this on the other bandsaw, but they put a little brush on here, and it kind of cleans the wheel off. That's kind of nice. Wonder why they didn't do it on the other side, but anyways, that's kind of cool. So then we'll just lock it back up, lock it, put the battery in. For this test, I am going to choose 2.0s for these. That way, usually everybody has at least the 2.0 battery. That's the lowest M12 battery that they have. So, you know, we're going to see how well it cuts with just 2.0 batteries. I do have 6.0 batteries that can go on this easily, but, you know, let's try these. And if it can do anything with these, then you can definitely do it with your 6.0s. All right, so what I like to do is I just like to run it for a couple seconds just so it realigns the blade. And that'll track the blade right back on to the wheels just to make sure everything's lined up. I like that they have a nice little LED light here. Lights up pretty bright. I like that they give you a clip finally, thank God, because the other compact, subcompact, or the other compact which is right here. This one has been used and abused. This is one of many that I have, and they don't give you a clip right here. You know, it'd been nice to have a clip that can go on the ladder. That would have been really nice to have, but they don't have it. But with the new one, they do, which is going to be awesome. The weight, I thought that the weight would have been this. I thought this would have weighed a lot more. It actually, let's put the battery on because it feels like they weigh about the same. Yeah, they weigh about the same. This one actually might be a little bit lighter, maybe. They give you an adjustable, on this one, on the newer one, they have an adjustable guard. If you take a look at the old style right here, let's see where we go here. The old style, it's just the guard, you can't adjust it. It's a fixed guard. Yeah, it's a fixed guard. You can't adjust it. So if you're cutting something smaller, you can't adjust the guard down. This one, they give you a little Torx head that you can unscrew and you can adjust this guard and bring it up. I like that. That's a nice little feature that they added. I usually keep the guard all the way down, or this little guard all the way down anyways. They do have an optional little reamer that goes on the bottom of this back head, which I might do. And what it does is it goes onto this wheel and you can ream your pipe with this just by running it. You know, it'll ream your pipe for you. That's pretty cool. I think that it goes up to, it'll ream up to a 1-inch pipe, 1/2 inch to 1 inch it'll go to, which that's pretty cool. That's one less thing you have to do every time you cut a pipe, an EMT pipe that is, that you have to ream it. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So this has the variable speed control just like the old M12 version. You can really feather it and get a really precise cut. And it seems like they go at about the same speed for their max speed. This has a RedLink Plus protection on it, so it does have the overload protection, overheat protection, everything like that that the Milwaukee fuel line gives you. Let's do some testing on it. Let's try it out. But first, let's try out the older M12. Now, this was nice, but one of my biggest things is with the older M12, it just seemed like it took forever to cut anything that you weren't cutting. If you weren't cutting a 1/2 inch piece of EMT, it just seemed like it took forever. If you just had to do a couple quick cuts with 1/2 inch EMT, you're fine. It'll cut it fine. So I got a piece of 1/2 inch EMT. We're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna see how fast it cuts with the new fuel M12. So this is the older style M12 that we're gonna try out. It'll get there. There we go. And now this blade is not that old. This blade, I replaced it probably about 3 weeks ago. And you know, it has been used, but it has not been, it's not that old. And it took forever to cut it. And it just seems like that I didn't get a clean cut because it just took forever to cut it. The cut on this just doesn't look very good. I don't know if you can see the cut on that. It doesn't look very good. It's jagged. Just a side note, Milwaukee is coming out with their new EMT reamer, which I am excited in like July. So look for that in stores. It's around 40 bucks. I'm definitely getting one. Let's see how fast this cuts 1/2 inch EMT with the new fuel version. That's it. That was just as fast as the M18 band saw. I don't even know if I want to even test this anymore with this one. That's just insane how quickly that cut that. So, but what we will do is we will keep testing with the M12 fuel version, and we're just gonna put this one kind of stored away. You know, yeah, we'll talk about that later. But okay, so now let's go a little bit heavier. Let's see what else it can do. This can cut up to 2.5 inches, where the older style of the M12 right there, this one, this can only cut up to 1 5/8 inches. So this is 1.5 inches. This will cut it. I don't think we have 10 minutes for it to cut, but let's see how fast it cuts with the new M12. This is 1.5 inch pipe of EMT, and let's see how quickly this cuts. That cut pretty quick. Let's take a look and see how good a cut that was. So overall, it wasn't that bad of a cut for 1.5 inch pipe. That can be filed easily. It's not going to take very much filing to get that clean. I really like that. But now, what if we got to cut something thick, some thick metal here? So what about, how good will it be for some Unistrut that we have? So this is probably, for me, the thickest metal that we usually cut anyways, and I think this is what, like 1 5/8 Unistrut 12 gauge. So let's cut this and see how well it cuts and how clean of a cut it does. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. If you notice that it stopped about halfway through. Now, I don't know if that's the 2.0 battery or if it is the unit itself. I'm going to switch batteries and see if a bigger battery won't allow that to happen. So maybe it's just a 2.0 battery. So I'm going to swap batteries real quick with a bigger battery. Let's see if it happens with the 3.0. See if it's the battery or if it's the saw itself. Okay, so I think it was just the battery. I think the 2.0 battery just was having a little bit of trouble with the cut on this thick metal. So if you have to cut a thicker piece of metal, we probably would go with a different battery more than a 2.0. And actually, when I pick this up, this is kind of a little bit warm. It's not hot, but it's just warm. Where this 3.0, after just cutting that, is fine. It's ice cold. So I have a 3.0, and I want to grab a 4.0 just to kind of do one more cut on it. So I got 4.0 of an M12, and I just want to check this out and just do another cut. Okay, so all in all, this actually gives it a pretty clean cut. I'm very happy with the cut that it gives. And like I said before, I would definitely, if you're cutting thicker metal, go with a higher 0.0 of a battery, a 3.0 to 6.0. I definitely use, not a 2.0. If you're doing little stuff and you want to cut down the weight a little bit, go with the 2.0 if you're cutting EMT. The one thing I noticed is, I don't know, I'm used to bending down and cutting, or cutting up high. At table height, it just feels awkward just kind of holding this and cutting. We're gonna see if it's just the table height itself, or if I get it at a different angle that it'll be easier. If I use this feels a lot less awkward than that. this seems like, because if you can tell that this handle right here, it's a little bit longer, so it feels like it's up more on my shoulder, you know, and especially me having shoulder problems, once I bring it up a little bit, I can really feel it in my shoulder. And this, it's down lower. So I want to try a different angle than on here and see if that affects the awkwardness of cutting. Now this is how I would be cutting every day if I had to use this. I'd make my mark. I would, let's get to a camera angle that I can get. I would make my mark right here. I would get down and I rest the piece on my knee that I'd be doing, and there we go. That was my bad. I put the Unistrut, I cut it at the wrong spot. Sorry. If you're doing a demonstration, do it right. But no, it did feel a lot better. It just felt like that felt like a more comfortable position. I think it's just how I have it sitting on the table. It just felt really awkward because it's just such a little, well, not a lot bigger, but it's just a little bit bigger than the old style of the M12. So what are my thoughts on this? All in all, I think this is a pretty cool compact bandsaw. Definitely an upgrade from the older style of the M12 bandsaw. They seem to weigh about the same. Compact, this is a little bit more compact, but you know, you don't have very much diameter of range that you can cut with this bandsaw. This one's 2.5 inches with the fuel, the M12 fuel. You get about 1 5/8 cut in diameter with the old style M12. So it's almost about maybe a $60 difference. I don't know. Me personally, I would spend the $60 more if I didn't have a bandsaw and I had to get one. I would definitely go with the $60 more one and get the new fuel one. But that's if you were using it every day. If you just want a nice little bandsaw just to have around the house and you only need it here and there, maybe look into this a little bit more. Maybe the price will drop on this with the new fuel version coming out. I do like with the new one that they have a optional reamer. That I'm definitely getting that, putting that in. The new hook that you can hook on a ladder when you're cutting up high, that's great. I wish the old style had it, but you know, that's why they come out with new tools, is because they make upgrades and change stuff. If you like this video, hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and do so. Check out any of my other videos up here. I am Phillip Bridges, and I will see you on the next one.